President Trump promised his visit to Central Florida this evening would not be official business. And in front of thousands at the Melbourne airport, Mr. Trump seemed to relish his return to campaigner-in-chief, sticking to familiar themes. The president said his campaign rally was to talk directly to supporters, his friends, he called them, in Brevard County, and bypass the media. News 6's Brittany Harris was there for the speech and the surprise.
It's a much different scene out here right now than it was earlier tonight when thousands of people lined up to see President Donald Trump. The crowd was revved up and ready to go for President Trump's visit to the Orlando-Melbourne airport. This visit wasn't organized by the White House, but by his own campaign. He says he wanted to talk about his past promises and future plans.
You've seen what we've accomplished in a very short period of time. The White House is running so smoothly, so smoothly. And believe me, I and we inherited one big mess.
The president brought up all kinds of topics. He talked about his efforts to build the wall, how he wants to repeal and replace the Affordable Health Care Act, and why his travel ban, which has faced widespread criticism, is necessary.
We've allowed thousands and thousands of people into our country, and there was no way to vet those people. There was no documentation. There was no nothing.
At one point, the president even let a supporter come on stage and speak. The crowd wasn't expecting it, and neither was the Secret Service.
When he pointed and said, "Come here," it was like I couldn't believe it.
Meanwhile, outside, protesters were having their own rally.
I don't think he thinks before he acts. He doesn't. He talks very loosely with his words. He gets in trouble almost every single day, what he says.
I happen to agree with that. He should be more careful with what he says.
Of course, his supporters feel much differently and say his honesty is a breath of fresh air.
To see all of these people out here supporting Trump after all of the protests that we've seen that have just been so anti-Trump, for the people who really support his message, which I think we do, it's very cool to be out here and be a part of it.
And after the rally ended, President Trump and the First Lady got back on Air Force One. We're told they're now heading to Mar-a-Lago for the holiday weekend. In Melbourne, Brittany Harris, News 6.